doing an initial trial of my new Miele Guard 1 in a lovely yellow. Just using it on the floors at the moment, so there's the control switches over here. Now it seems to turn on either floor or carpet, I think. I'm not sure whether it memorizes what you've used before, but at least it's either of those that you're more commonly using. This is the first time I've had a cylinder vacuum in about 20 years, and I am enjoying it. I've missed it. This has replaced a Dyson Animal Ball 2 that went wrong, so I decided to go for a brand that I obviously am a fan of. Gonna see how the whole bag thing works out for me. I don't know whether the clogging issue is still an issue that obviously was the major selling point for Dyson, or whether that's a bit like the whole LG direct drive thing, which, you know, really, how many belts broke? So yeah, I'm enjoying it in the kitchen so far. I've managed to get into all these tight corners, which I really just couldn't do with the Dyson because it was so heavy and big. I couldn't quite get whatever that is. I will just check it's not. That is loose. It's like a lentil or something. So that it couldn't quite pick that up into the corner, but I managed to get into that corner here, and I really struggled to with the Dyson. So that's how it's performing on a tiled surface. I'll do a little snapshot about how it's managing carpets. Performing really well. Got up lots of kind of loose dirt and debris from the laminate and the tiles. Herein is my only kind of bugbear, but I did kind of know this was gonna happen. It's just switching between carpet and a hardwood floor, which I kind of have here and over there. You've got to do it manually with the selection buttons with your foot, I guess, and then also put the adjust the floor head. So I mean, obviously one of the more expensive models comes with the switches on the handle, but I really just couldn't justify the price right now. And I know I tend to buy kind of over-spec stuff sometimes at great expense and never use the features. If I was to choose again, or if it was on a, you know, a better price offer, I would definitely choose something perhaps with the selection switches that are basically there. However, that still, I don't think, gets around the problem of the floor head manually. Was also electric, I'd maybe consider it, but I don't think it does, so I'm just going to keep this. Obviously, I'm saying this, at the minute there's a 100-day money-back guarantee if you want happy, so I guess could potentially return it for that, but I'm enjoying it. I'm just going to have to get used to it. To be honest, it's amazing. The setup for this is literally just plug it in and go once you've extended the cable, not like the Dyson at all. So it's a real game changer for me. I've got lots of kind of low furniture that I really just haven't been able to get in very easily with the Dyson for the past sort of 5-6 years. So this really is a treat for me that I'm liking. I can get right under my coffee table, which was always a struggle before. The only thing I don't like is this kind of dragging motion on the kind of backstroke of the carpet, which is kind of a bit annoying. I thought maybe the height or something was wrong. If we just turn it on, obviously got the suction set for carpets. That's sucking actually quite a lot. Like I'm having to press, it's stuck solidly to the carpet. So I'm finding that amazing because really it's making not very much noise for something that is got quite a lot of suction power. Anyway, when I drag along, there's just a kind of juddering on the back motion. I'm not loving. Maybe I'm going a bit too fast for it. But the whole point to that, you see there, it just kind of loses contact with the carpet. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm sure I can live with it. Now I'm just onto the stairs. As you can see, it's done these bottom ones pretty well. I'm finding the carpet dragging is a bit annoying, or quite a lot annoying actually. I can't kind of get a forward motion. It really is, I think it's the suction power. I might have to choose a lower setting. I just can't get it to go forward. I can get it to go back. Anyway, that's all fine. The issue is that at that point, the hose is fully extended and my stairs go there. Now, I wouldn't call these a particularly long staircase. You know, this is an average kind of new build house in the UK. So in order to get up to those top ones, I've had to carry it in one hand. So that's a little disappointing. I think in the marketing somewhere, it kind of, you know, did tout the fact that it could do a standard staircase. I don't know what that is. I don't know whether there are longer hoses available. I mean, you know, but all I need is like another meter, and I probably got up there okay. Anyway, performance, still phenomenal. Even this is on the carpet setting, and it's made the stairs look nice and fresh. So now that you've seen everywhere that I've used it, I think in conclusion, I do like this vacuum cleaner. It's refreshing to me to have a cylinder type vacuum cleaner. The quality is definitely Miele. I really like this kind of triangular shaped tube. It feels quite tactile in the hand. It's very easy to maneuver. As you will have seen in the bits where I used it around the house, I think the only big drawback for me is that this hose does not reach the top of my stairs. So that's kind of irritating. I'm gonna have to sort of carry that. And I think the next biggest minus for me is the kind of dragging action I'm getting on the backstroke using that floor head on carpets. So I don't know if anybody can shed any light on that. That would be good. I chose this yellow color principally because it does come with this fantastic crevice tool, and that you would have seen as well. It's really, really good for getting into some places like the dryer or along skirting and behind furniture. So that is pretty phenomenal. The little tool that's supplied, which is on board the vacuum cleaner, hides in here. I couldn't really get this to work anywhere. That actually is too thick. It's way thicker than this crevice tool here. You can see there is a slight width difference. So I couldn't really get that in anywhere. I guess maybe for the car, having it this way, if I can do it one-handed, will be useful. It does seem a bit weird that it's off-center. And maybe for the stairs too, but so far I just can't see me using that fully. As some people have also said on YouTube, this door is a bit flimsy. It's already come off on me, but fortunately it is quite easy to put that together, and that's because it's the proximity to that and the power button is a bit close. So I've kind of hit that with my foot a few times. Finally, a special thanks to iBasic, because he did help me with understanding that this brush can actually be attached to the end of the pipework. So that's really good for spider webs or anything hard to reach. I did, however, buy a second brush. So this brush doesn't come with the vacuum cleaner. This is Miele's Accessory Sub 20, and this is a lovely soft brush, and I will be using this for kind of soft furnishings and lampshades and stuff. It always really used to give me the ick that I used the same brush on the Dyson. I guess I could have bought another one, but I never thought to. In the bathroom as well as on my soft furnishings. So this brush is going to be sacrosanct for kind of soft furnishings, and then I'll just use the other brush for other things. So I hope this is helpful. Obviously, if anyone's got any questions or comments, please link them below. And I'd really love to hear from other owners about that kind of drag back motion. And I think finally, as I've said in some of the other videos, it would be nice if there was some sort of handheld trigger to maneuver the power setting. But actually on the low power settings, the pickup's still really good. I did the lampshades this morning on its minimum with the new brush, and yeah, it was good. So it's kind of intriguing to me that you can adjust the power of a vacuum cleaner and still get effective results. Obviously Dysons are all or nothing, certainly the plug-in kind of uprights, so I'm not used to that, but it is interesting, and I'm hoping furniture and furnishings will last a bit longer then.